All right, so all these steps together, people, we go. Okay, so for part number 1, we're going to be continuing on the work from 2 previous videos. So if you haven't gone through those videos or you don't have a good solid knowledge already of these 6, I strongly urge you go back and check those out. But otherwise, let's jump in and check out step number 1. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here based off our A form minor bar chord here is we're just going to be looking to connect these series all the way along the fretboard, okay, and then link up to our chord shape up here. So if we start off like we did there, okay, we've got this 6 here, to here, to here, to here, to here, and then we're going to strike our E form minor bar chord there, come back up and work our way down, okay. Cool, then we move on to our next series, okay, which is on the A string and G string, so. Again, we should have a good knowledge of these, having gone through the first 2 ideas in the videos, part 1, part 2. Minor bar chord here, E form, work your way back, and just get to see how these shapes connect along the fretboard here. Go nice and steady on each one too. Next series, we've got our first finger here, slide it up, second and third, go there, and then I recommend for the next one to move your first finger into that position to help us slide all the way up nice and smooth. Okay, once we get to here, come back to our C minor bar chord, connect the chord shape to the intervals, slide your first finger back, second and third, and then last set on the G and E strings here, first finger again, like that, second and third here, up again 2 frets, and then first finger, and then second and third. Finish off, E minor bar chord, work your way back, second and third, first, and then finish off with E minor bar chord. So step number 2 is all about getting to know these in a more improvisational sense, seeing how they connect across the fretboard. So really flowy, really smooth. We're going to jump in and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and just working your way into these positions, and then back to your chord. Once you're comfortable on a certain series, you can move it to the next one, 3, 4, and so the whole purpose of this step is just to get to know these intervals, how they relate to the chord shape in more of a musical sense, as opposed to just treating it like a scale exercise from step number 2. Now for step number 3, we're going to get in and start to explore some slides and some hammer-ons moving between the 2 shapes. We would have covered these in the first 2 videos, but we're going to jump in and check out how they move between. Okay, let's start exploring some of these connections. So bass, chord, and using our hammer-ons. Okay, so all we did there was from the A form, use this slide into a hammer-on here. Okay, and then coming up to the E form position here, we use the exact same idea. And then to connect back to the A form here, we've got this little interval here, or this passage where our first finger slides nicely between these 2, and then you can resolve back to your chord. Okay, similar ideas you can use on the E form. Okay, with that one there, and then okay, just connecting the ideas like that. So using the slides, hammering on. And then you've got the slide. Okay, so trying to look out for those passages where our first finger can get that slide, and then where those hammer-ons connect to that first finger pattern. And then if you've got, in this position, your second and third fingers side by side, you can slide those into here. Your first fingers, you've got another little side by side position there. And then from this position, you can use your hammer-ons. Okay, really really cool idea. Okay, so now we're connecting the ideas across the fretboard in a really musical sense. Step 4 is all about incorporating your improvisation in amongst this to add that next layer. All right, so all these steps together, people, we go. And then we have it, people, how to connect your sixes all the way across your fretboard to get some really awesome musical approaches and ideas. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Also, don't forget to check out my latest online course, which is the High Point Music Guitar Fundamentals Program. You'll shave years off your development and fast track it by simplifying the skills that you need, mastering the fundamental skill sets of contemporary guitar. And then lastly, people, if you want to support the work that I'm putting out on this channel here, sign up for $1 per month, support membership on Patreon. My name is Ryan White. Thank you very much for watching. Any questions, drop them in the comments below and I'll catch up with you all in the next video. Until then.